use a whole range of digital tools in addition to the platform that you're using. You can use tools to help you manage what you're doing in the class. If you're talking about one-to-one lessons especially, then that's probably really important, because in a one-to-one lesson, there is the potential for your lesson to go in any direction. You may decide to focus on a specific grammar point, or you may decide to do a little bit more speaking practice or something like that.
Teaching online, I think, lends itself to having the student do a task, because if the student has prepared a task and delivers it during the session, then you've got lots that you can feed back on.
You can use tools that help you to explain the grammar. So if you have the grammar function turned on or just open on your computer, so you can refer to grammar explanations. It'll give you examples as well. So while you're actually teaching and having a conversation, you can see the examples and you don't have to think of them while you're speaking.
So before the session, they get ready, they plan, for example, a talk about their favourite sport, or maybe they make a poster with images from their hobbies. So depending what they've made, there are different ways to display it. So you might find that you can slide share, or you can share screens, or you can use things like Google Docs so that they can show you something they've written or prepared. Or you can ask your student to make a video and send it to you.
You may have a platform where you have the connection with you and the learner, but then that's not accessible after the lesson. So you might choose something which is a noticeboard, or some kind of place, a document even, where you can write notes, where the learner or learners can collaborate with you on the notes. And then that document or that board is open to them after the classroom as well, so that they have a document, they have a record of what's happened, or they can see ideas and examples of language, and then they can go back and use those as a stimulus, and you might then use that to set homework or the next learning task as well.
When you're teaching an online session, you have certain tools you'll use during the session, but there's loads of tools you can use before and after. So if you want students to do lots of controlled practice, there's really nice grammar, vocabulary activities, things like Memrise, Quizlet, flashcard, games, activities. That's a really good thing to give for your student to do outside the session, so that they can revise and work on something they've done in the lesson.
So the Digital Teacher is a site where you can go, it's a free site, you can access it, and you can find reviews of tools that Cambridge Assessment English think are good for language teaching, but then you still have to read that review and understand how you can use that tool and think about how that would apply to your context.